Good day everyone, by the way I am Miss Hazel. In this video, we will explore how to solve trigonometric equations. But before anything else, let's recall your knowledge on unit circle. Do you still remember unit circle? I hope you do, because unit circle is needed when solving trigonometric equations, and we can use the scientific calculator as well. So let's have a quick review. I have here a copy of unit circle. You can take a screenshot of this or you can search for it on Google by typing unit circle. A unit circle has 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, Quadrant 2, Quadrant 3, and Quadrant 4. A unit circle is a circle with a radius measuring 1 unit. The unit circle is generally represented in the Cartesian coordinate plane. Understand? Okay, in this quadrant, positive, positive. In this quadrant, negative, positive. In this quadrant, negative, negative. And quadrant 4 is positive, negative. Okay, let us not go further because I know that you have already learned about this. So, let's proceed now. Today, we're going to work on learning how to solve trigonometric equations. Trigonometric equations is an equation with an equal sign in there that involves a trigonometric function. And when you're solving trigonometric equation, you're trying to find the angles that makes the equations true. You may have a sine in there, cosine in there, or and tangent in there, and it's equal to something. And you need to find that angles, therefore you must use unit circle and calculator to find what the answer is. That makes it true, and there are more angles that can satisfy most of these equations. Trigonometric equations is a fundamental solution set contains all solution of an equation involving circular function in the interval 0 and 2 pi. In order to solve trigonometric equations, we need to apply some techniques. First is express the equation in the form f theta equals c, where f is a circular function and c is a constant. Next, express the equation in terms of sine and cosine and use identities to simplify it. Okay, let's do a couple of examples. Example number 1. 2 cosecant x tangent x equals 2 cosecant x. First step is to transpose 2 cosecant x to here. So, 2 cosecant x tangent x minus 2 cosecant x equals 0. Okay, now 2 cosine x, quantity of tangent x minus 1 equals 0. We can now equate each factor to 0. So now, we have 2 cosine x equals 0, and the other one is tangent x minus 1 equals 0. Let's solve this one first. So, we need to divide both sides by 2. Okay, 2, then here 2 cancel out. Let's solve this one first. So, cosine x is equals to 0. Now, so the value of x now is x equals arc cosine of 0. So the value of x now is what? Okay, let's take a look at the unit circle. So, it is 90 degrees and 270 degrees. The value of our x is 90 degrees and the other value of x is 270 degrees. Now, where it came from? Simply, we subtracted from 300, subtract to minus 90 equals 270 degrees. So this one is x equals arc tangent of 1. Now, what is the value of x? X is equal to, let's use a calculator to find the value of x. So just press shift tangent, then put the value. So equals 45 degrees. There are two value of x. First is 45 degrees and the other one is, let's take a look at the unit circle. So you can see in the unit circle, so this is the 45 degrees and the other one is 270 degrees. So the value of x now is 45 degrees and the other one is 225 degrees. Rather, so our fundamental set solutions are 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 225 degrees, and 270 degrees. Do you understand? Okay, let's have another example. Okay, 2 sine squared theta minus sine theta minus 1 equals 0. In this case, we can factor it out since it is a quadratic equation. This is now 2 sine theta plus 1 sine theta minus 1 equals 0. Now, we will be equating each factor to 0. So, we have 2 sine theta plus 1 equals 0 and the other one is sine theta minus 1 equals 0. So, let's solve this first. We can transpose the 1 to the other side. So, we have 2 sine theta equals negative 1. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel out. Now, we have cancel out. Then, after that, we have now sine theta equals negative 1/2. Our theta now is theta equals arc sine of negative 1/2. Theta, to find the value of theta, we must use a unit circle. In quadrant 3, the negative 1/2 is 210 and the other one of quadrant 4 is 320. So the value of our theta now is 210 degrees and the other one is 330 degrees. How about this one? So first is theta equals arc sine theta of 1 rather. So let's use a calculator to find out the value. Just press shift sine, then put the value 90 degrees. Our theta is equals to 90 degrees. Now our fundamental set solutions are 90 degrees, 210 degrees, and 330 degrees. Okay, let's have another example. Okay, tangent squared theta minus secant theta minus 1 equals 0. By the way, we can replace tangent squared theta by what? By secant squared theta minus 1 minus secant theta minus 1 equals 0. If you can still remember, this is from Pythagorean identities. Now, we can factor it out. So, secant theta minus 2, and the other one is secant theta plus 1 equals 0. We already equating each factor to 0. So now we have secant theta minus 2 equals 0. And the other one is secant theta plus 1 equals 0. So let's solve this first. It is more convenient if we will express this into cosine. So this will be now written as what? Okay, this is now written as 1 over cosecant theta equals 2. So cross multiply, we'll have 2 cosecant theta. After cross multiply, after that 2 cosecant theta, divide both sides by 2, cancel out, cosecant theta equals 1/2. So theta now is equals to arc cosecant of 1/2. So what is the value of theta? What is now the value of theta? Let's take a look at the unit circle. The value of theta here, here the 60 degrees and the other one is 300 degrees. So the two value of theta are 60 degrees and the other one is 300 degrees. So now let's solve this. Again, we will express it into cosecant. 1 over cosecant theta equals -1. Cross multiply, we have now -1 cosecant theta over -1. 1 equal over -1, cancel out. We have now I forgot to put a theta. So cosecant theta equals 1 over -1. So our theta is equals to arc cosecant of 1 over -1. Using the calculator, use a calculator to get the value of our theta. So just press shift, then cosecant, then put the value. So the answer is the answer is equals to what? Equals to 180 degrees. Okay, our theta now is equal to 180 degrees. So our fundamental set solutions are what? 60 degrees, 180 degrees, and 300 degrees. Okay, understood? Let's have another example. Example number 4. Cosecant squared theta plus cotangent theta minus 1 equals 0. This, we can replace cosecant squared theta by cotangent squared theta plus 1. So we have now cotangent squared theta plus 1 plus cotangent theta minus 1 equals 0. This is from Pythagorean identities. So cotangent squared theta plus cotangent theta is equal to 0. Now, cotangent theta, quantity of cotangent theta plus 1 equals 0. Equating each factor to 0, we have cotangent theta equals 0, and the other one is cotangent theta plus 1 equals 0. Let's solve this one first. Theta is equals arc cotangent of 0. So, the value of our theta now, let's take a look at the unit circle. Okay, 0 is to 90 degrees and the other one is 270 degrees. So our theta here is 90 degrees and the other one would be what? 270 degrees. Let's rewrite it first. 270 degrees. So how about this one? Cotangent theta minus equals negative 1. Theta equals arc cotangent of negative 1. Using calculator, press shift, then input the value. Press shift, we have now our theta equals 135 degrees and the other one is 315 degrees. So our fundamental set solutions are 90 degrees, 135 degrees, 270 degrees, and 315 degrees. Understand? Let's have another example. 5 sine theta plus 1 equals negative 2. Here we transpose this number 1 to this side. So now we have now a 5 sine theta equals negative 2 minus 1. So 5 sine theta equals negative 3. Divide both sides by 5. Cancel out. Sine theta equals negative 3 over 5. Theta. Okay, using calculator, we can now find the value of our theta. Okay, just pressed. Let's write first our theta equals arc sine theta of negative 3 over 5. Theta is equals to, just press, then sine, then put the value. So our theta now is equal to negative 36.86%. That's rounded off. Negative 37 degrees. The value of our theta, referring to unit circle, is 360 degrees minus 37 degrees is equal to 323 degrees. So our first value of theta is 323 degrees and the other one is 180 degrees plus 37 degrees is equals to 217 degrees. So that's our fundamental set solutions. Fundamental set solutions are 270 degrees and 323 degrees. Do you understand the concept? Do you master it? Okay, let's have an example. But this time, you'll be the one to answer it and I will provide the answer later. So first is 2 sine x plus 5 equals 6. You have 1 minute or 2 minutes to answer this. Your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Let's take a look if you got the correct answer. So here 2 sine x equals 6 minus 5. Then 2 sine x is equals to 1. Divide both sides by 2. Then cancel out. So we have now sine x equals 1/2. X is equals to arc sine of 1/2. So, our x, the value of our x now is what? Okay, using a unit circle, the value of our x is, take a look, the value of our x since is 1/2, so 30 degrees. So the first value of our x is 30 degrees. How about the other one? Okay, let's take a look at the unit circle again. The value of other one is, where is the 1/2? There. So the 1/2 is 150 degrees. So the other value of x is 150 degrees. So that's our fundamental set solution. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, don't you worry. We have another exercises, another examples for you to answer. Okay, let's have another one. Number 2, we have here 8 sine x minus 2 equals 5. You have 1 minute or 2 minutes to answer this. Your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. What would be the answer? Let's see if you get the correct answer. Here, 8 sine x equals, transpose is 1, 5 plus 2. So, 8 sine x equals, 5 plus 2 equals 7. So, divide both sides by 8. Cancel out, then sine x equals 7 over 8. X is equals to arc sine x, arc sine of 7 over 8. Now to find the value of x, what will you do? Let's use a calculator. Just press shift, sign, then put the value 7 over 8. 7 over 8 equals to, equals to what? 61.04 degrees. 0.04 degrees. And to find the other value of x, what will you do? Of course, subtract the 61.04 degrees into, by what? By 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 61.04 equals 118.96 degrees. That's the other value of x. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, don't you worry. We have another examples. Okay, example number 3. 3 tangent squared x plus 5 minus 14. Okay, this is equal 14 rather. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, now you have 2 minutes to answer this. Okay, time's up. Let's see if you got the correct answer. So, 3 tangent squared x equals 14 minus 5. 3 tangent square x equals 9. Then divide both sides by 3. Cancel out. Tangent squared x equals 9 over 3. 9 divide 3 is equals to 3 rather. Sorry. So, square root both sides. Cancel out. So, we have now tangent x equals square root of 3. Positive, negative, square root of 3. X equals arc tangent of positive and negative 3. Okay, what is now the value of x? Let's take a look at the unit circle. So, what quadrant does belong the negative positive 3? Does negative positive 3? Okay, let's see. Let's see here. There is the negative 3. So the value of x is equals to 60 degrees. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, let's have another example. Okay. 6 plus 3 cosine x equals 1. You have 2 minutes to answer this. Your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Let's see if you got the correct answer. 3 cosine x equals 6 minus 1. 3 cosine x equals 5. Divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3 and then cancel out. Bring down cosine x equals 5 over 3. X equals arc cosine of 5 over 3. To find the value of x, let's use a calculator. You press cosine, then put the value 5 over 3. 5 over 3. 5 over 3 is equals to math error. So, it means that x has no solution. So, there is no solution in this equation. Understood? Okay, let's have another and last example. This time, last example, sine x plus square root of 2 equals negative sine x. You have 2 minutes to answer this, okay? Your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Let's see if you got the correct answer. 2 sine x minus square root of 2 equals 0. We multiply sine x by 2, so 2 sine x equals positive square root of 2. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel out. Bring down sine x equals square root of 2 over 2. X is equals to arc sine of square root of 2 over 2. So what is the value of x now? Okay, to find out, let's take a look at the unit circle. So what quadrants does square root of 2 over 2 belongs? In quadrant 1, there is 45 degrees. So the first value is 45 degrees. What about the other one? The other value of x? Let's see. Yes, there. The 135 degrees is the other value of x. Did you get the correct answer? I hope you do. In solving trigonometric equations, you must remember the 2 techniques. First is isolate the trigonometric functions, and after that, you may use unit circle or scientific calculator to find out what the answer is, to find out the value of our theta. Remember that either 1 or 2 is the value of theta. And I hope that this video gives you a knowledge and you learn something from this video that help you to solve more trigonometric equations. So, that's it. Thank you. and goodbye.